Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, November 8th, 2020, and I can't imagine it's November. As you see, I've put a new melter in front of the video here, which is a Yankee centerpiece with the fir tree in hopes of ushering in a little bit cooler weather, because here in Southwest Ohio, it is 75 degrees today. And we had been much cooler, you know, in the 40s, so a little Indian summer. And the fields have all been harvested, and I mention that because every year when that happens, we have a lot of corn and soybeans around here. And when that's harvested, all the little creatures have nowhere to go. So if you think of all the little field mice that have been hiding in the corn, they tend to migrate to people's homes, and ours is no exception. So we do indeed have a mouse in the house. And yesterday when we were sitting in the living room, said mouse ran across the middle of the floor and over by the door. And Clementine, the cat, watched it go, just sat and watched it go. And, you know, I had a chat with her about this. It's, Clemmy, you have one job to do, and that is to catch any mice. Now, really, I haven't ever seen a mouse in this house. We've lived here 4 years. It's the first time I've seen a mouse. But I have heard them in the garage a couple times, and then I would put peppermint out there and they would go away. But this fellow being in the house, it's a little more serious, especially if the cat is not taking her job seriously. She watched it go by like, oh, someone should do something about that. You know, I'm like, Clem. So anyway, that's where we are. So I have empties to share with you. I shall try and move through these. I have rather a few this week. A lot of them are samples and smaller, so I seem to have a lot of smaller melts. So first of all, we have from the Up the Creek Scents peppermint sampler, which is just magnificent. We have blueberry coconut peppermint, which I melted this morning in the bedroom, and it was wonderful. So a very juicy blueberry, I would say a realistic blueberry, and a nice nutty coconut, but that peppermint, oh, it's a beautiful, sweet but not cloying, strong peppermint. These are all strong. So that was the first. Then over the last few days, I had also strawberry peppermint, which I love this combination, strawberry peppermint together. So you have a nice, again, not too sweet strawberry and that nice cool peppermint, gorgeous. Peppermint marshmallow bean Noel. So loveliness. This is a lot like Twisted Peppermint from Bath & Body Works. Very nice. Very strong. All of these, 10 out of 10 throw. And finally, Peppermint Cotton Candy Summer Scoop. So that has a little, Summer Scoop has a little strawberry in it as well. And the cotton candy made it a bit sweeter, and I like that one also. So these are, I cannot recommend this peppermint sampler from Up the Creek Scents enough. Gorgeousness. And a sample from Up the Creek Scents was Bayberry and Silver Oak. And I melted that in the bathroom, medium throw, beautiful, that lovely sweet bayberry, and then the woodiness of the silver oak. I would buy that again. So very nice vendor. Speaking of nice vendors, next up we have Destination Wax. So in the bathroom last night, I did Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which was a sample. Very nice, high throw. So she describes this as a marshmallow perfume, and I would say that is spot on. Marshmallow meringue, white magnolia, sandalwood, and vanilla. It's Bath & Body Works inspired. So this was beautifully blended, very strong. Not entirely to my taste, but that is not the fault of Destination Wax, who did a beautiful job. I just am not a big fan of the sandalwood, the perfumey types of scents. However, I know this is very popular, and it was high throw. Okay, next up, this one was Perfection Palo Santo by Destination Wax, described as warm and mellow, Palo Santo wood, amber, soft musk, Bath & Body Works type. So I would say this was sweetly smoky, that sweetness of the Palo Santo wood. And the blend here was just perfect. High throw. I love that. It went for 2 full days in a Yankee centerpiece. And finally, I worked on but did not finish Destination Wax Apple Sage, which is one of my favorite scents from this vendor. And I bought I bought a couple of blocks and this bag of adorable shapes. So I melted two, one in each of two warmers. It's a clean herbal blend of apples and light sage. So gorgeous, high throw. And I will buy that again and again. Next up from Ava's Country Cupboard, we have, this was a gift from my friend Jay, and I had a beautiful random act of kindness from Jay. So this was the perfect autumn, and it's described as cranberry, pumpkin, and apple. So it's just fall in a bag. This was juicy in every good sense of the word. Really fruity, beautifully balanced, high throw. Love, love, love. Thank you again, Jay. Also from Ava's Country Cupboard, we had lavender lace, and this is described as a sweet lavender with vanilla and musk. But to me, this was a more sharp lavender. So I don't know if that scent note in the website is correct. I just looked it up in the master list. To me, this was her herbal lavender because it's on the sharp, dry end of lavenders. I loved this. This reminded me a little bit of lavender soda from Zape Bath. Beautiful. But I would very dry and astringent lavender, which I love. I love all the lavenders. Really nice. And I will buy that again. Plus, look at these little faces. Cuteness. Okay, then we have a few different things which will be pumpkin related, and the first is from Rainbow Melts, pumpkin, firewood, and s'mores. This is from the pumpkin sampler, which is wonderful. High plus throw. You have that smokiness from the firewood, the creamy pumpkin, and then a little bit of graham and chocolate from the s'mores. This is gorgeous. It's going right now. It's been going for 18 hours. I love this. So thank you to Rainbow Melts. Next up we have from Walmart, this is Mainstays Warm Apple Pie. And this is, the really violent red. Look at this color of this stuff. So I don't know, I always buy this. I guess I like it because I always buy it. But to me, this is sort of the plastic version of warm apple pie. It's just fakey, but it is strong. And I guess I've smelled it for so many years that it's familiar. So therefore I like it. But I don't know. I don't think it's a realistic warm apple pie, but it's just a comforting scent that I'm familiar with. It certainly will throw you out of the house. 1 cube. Okay, from Rose Girls, I have a few things. First up, we had, this is from the Donut Sampler, Fruity Pebbles and Vanilla Crunch Donuts. This was not my favorite, but it was high throw. I am not a real big fan of Fruity Pebbles. The Vanilla Crunch Donut part of this was very nice. We had Campfire Songs. So this was, it grew over time. At first the throw wasn't much, but it really built over time. It was the smokiness. I'd say that was the predominant note. It was a smoky, light to medium throw, and it was a comforting scent. Next up we had Shy Guy, and this is from the Mario collection. This is spearmint, pine, and shaving cream. High plus throw, really strong. I was not a fan, and I think it's because I don't like spearmint and pine together. However, nicely blended, high throw. So it's just, I'm not a big fan of this, but that's no fault of the vendor. It was very strong. And finally, Koopa Troopa Assault, which also from the Mario collection, and this is pomegranate, sweet lemon confection, and marshmallow smoothie. And raspberry sauce. I love her raspberry sauce. So it's a fruity blend, and I really like this. It was very strong. It lasted a long time. From Empire Alchemy, I continue to be delighted with. First of all, we had Head in the Clouds. So I have a few samples here, and I think this came from the laundry sampler. We had Denim, which is a laundry scent, lavender, honeydew, mimosa, and orange blossom. So this was lighter throw, but I really liked it. I liked the balance of the lavender and the mimosa, and then the touch of laundry. Next up was Sleepy Time Tea. I loved this. I would buy this again. High plus throw, chamomile, lemongrass, hints of green, and soothing peppermint. Gorgeous. This was very comforting. The lemongrass, that can take over the world, but this was blended beautifully, and you got the other notes, and the peppermint and the green really balanced the lemongrass well. High plus throw. Next up, a sample which is Christmas Truce. These are all Empire Alchemy again. Christmas Truce, this is chocolate orange, Douglas fir, and clove-studded pomander. So I love clove-studded pomander, that orange and clove together. And then with that, you get the chocolate orange, like those balls you smack apart, the chocolate treat. And then the fir in the background. So an unusual combination. I loved this. High throw. And it was, Christmas in a bag. Next, we had banana nut pain de sal, and this is it was a sample of bready note with a natural banana, a realistic banana, not a candied banana, and a salty note in the background. So really nice, medium throw. I enjoyed that. I normally go for the candied banana because, I'm just a big kid, but that one was really nice, like a fresh cooked banana. And finally, lemon almond macarons with vanilla cream. I love this. So you got that pastry note from the macaron, crunchiness, and then the lemon almond. So a fresh lemon and not the big, strong almond scent, but it was there. And then creamy with the vanilla cream. Medium throw. I loved that. That lasted about, 20 hours in a Yankee centerpiece. So from Empire Alchemy, again, an assortment of beautiful blends. From Sweet Sage Scent, I have a few things. First of all, I worked on but did not finish, and please look at that little bunny. Is he not adorable? I don't know if I can melt him. This is from Sweet Sage Scent's Aiko's Nap, which is described as pink sugar, fresh strawberry, vanilla bean noel, lavender, and toasted marshmallow. So it's like a sleepy time scent with strawberry added. High plus throw, absolutely gorgeous. I love this. So you get these little bags of shapes, and I'm working my way through this. That is Aiko's Nap from Sweet Sage Scents. And also from Sweet Sage, I had blackberry blueberry funnel cake, and this was gorgeous. It was a sample. High plus throw. I love this. The funnel cake, that nice kind of fried note in the background, and then the blackberry and the blueberry. This is a good vendor, Sweet Sage Scents. I will continue to order from them. I continue to order from everybody. This is my problem. All right. From the Scented Squirrel, and I am enjoying Jess's work as always. First we had, I can't read this, Frangelico streusel and eggnog. Oh, this was nice. It was a lower throw, but the scent was so beautiful. So you have that a little bit boozy note, and then bakery, and then the eggnog, real creamy eggnog. I really like that. Wish the throw had been a bit higher, but that was a bit of an unusual scent and very, very nice. And then from the pumpkin sampler, and I melted this today, this is Love from the Oven, which is vanilla pumpkin pie and toasted marshmallow. This was great because there's been a lot of pumpkin scents lately, but I could really get the pie crust in this one. And then the toasty note of the toasted marshmallow you could really get. So it felt like there was a slightly charred marshmallow at hand, and it was beautiful. Medium-high throw. I'm really enjoying the pumpkin sampler from the Scented Squirrel. Going in the bathroom right now, from Kay's Scented Melts, I have Absolutely Fabulous, which is described as lavender, sage, bitter almond, cashmere, and leather. And that is a nice fresh scent, a bit cologne-y for my taste, but beautiful, and I really am enjoying it. I'm normally not a cologne fan per se, but I'm enjoying this, and it is really strong. High throw, and look at this tiny scent cup, and yet it's, filling the back of the house. A gift from Jay. Jay, thank you so much. You're broadening my horizons. I don't know that I would have ordered that, and I'm really enjoying it, so thank you. Also from Case, we have gingered bergamot, which I bought in the summer. This was high plus throw, so obviously the ginger note and the bergamot. Not to my taste. I like both of those notes, but not necessarily together. However, it was well blended, and it lasted a long time. So from Case Scented Melts, that's gingered bergamot. And finally, we have, this was a sample from Nellie's Acres, which is the palm wax. And this is Amish Friendship bread. I don't know if I've ever smelled that before. So it's a bread note and kind of a cherry and a raisin note. Medium throw. I really enjoyed this. And this is the don't know if you can see that. There's a shininess to this wax, which I guess is how it's a bit different from the other like paraffins. And it pops right out of the melter when you're done. You don't have to freeze it. So I like this very much, and I'm enjoying this vendor. And of course I did order more from this vendor. Her florals, I like floral as well. Her florals are absolutely beautiful. So that's from Nellie's Acres. So that is it, my friends. It was a good week. I am traveling, but only 2 days this week, which is great. 8 more weeks until I retire, so that's exciting. And I hope that you are having a safe and family-filled weekend. I wish you all the best for this week. Thank you so very much for watching, and until we meet again, bye for now.